With the coming of this night, the new and dangerous secret within the great house at Collinwood has been discovered by one more person. A man whose evil power knows no limits, and who will use the secret to further his own ends.
Where have you been all day?
Out, inspecting the grounds.
What for?
I told you I had a way of finding out where Adam is, didn't I?
Have you done that?
With a little help from the spirit world, yes.
You know where Adam is now?
More or less.
Oh, Nicholas, tell me.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry, my dear, but I gave my word I wouldn't tell anyone else.
Nicholas, will you stop teasing me and tell me where he is?
Roger! How good to see you back. How was your trip?
Quite depressing, I'm afraid. Hello, darling.
Hello, Roger.
Depressing, you say? Well, I'm sorry to hear that, Roger.
Cassandra, how's David?
Oh, he's fine.
Listen, I'm going to leave you two alone. I know you both have a lot to talk about, and I have quite a bit of reading to do upstairs.
Nicholas.
Now, don't invite me to stay for a drink. I have a great deal to do upstairs. Good night, Roger.
Good night, Nicholas.
Good night, dear sister.
Cassandra, why do you keep staring up there?
I'm sorry, darling. I was thinking about something else.
Well, come into the drawing room. I want to talk to you. Would you like a brandy?
No, thank you.
Cassandra, I know that you and Liz never got to be the best of friends, but I should think that by now you might have asked me how she is.
I'm sorry, darling. I meant to ask you as soon as we were alone. Has there been any change?
No. She's still a very sick woman.
Oh, that's too bad. I know you had high hopes for her improvement.
Yes, but it was obvious that there wasn't any the moment I saw her. She still thinks she's Naomi Collins, living in the 18th century. I just can't understand it. Liz has always been such a... But she's always been so stable. How could her mind just snap like that? And her preoccupation with death. It becomes more frightening every time I see her. I don't know what to do. I'll need all the advice and moral support that you can give me. Cassandra, if you're neither concerned nor interested in what I'm saying, I wish you'd say so, and I'll stop wasting my time and yours.
Sorry, darling. I was listening to every word you said. Please, go on.
So, you are Adam.
Who are you?
The name is Nicholas Blair. Hasn't Carolyn told you about me?
No. You will leave. Now.
Leave, my dear fellow, I just came in. We haven't had a chance to get acquainted yet. You and I are going to be very good friends.
No, Carolyn is my friend.
Well, Professor Stokes is also your friend, isn't he?
You know Professor Stokes?
Of course. That's how I knew you were here.
He told you?
Yes.
Why?
Well, now, Professor Stokes has been your teacher, hasn't he?
Yes.
I happen to be a teacher, too, and I'm going to take up where Professor Stokes left off. I'm going to help you, Adam. You'll be through with these simple books in no time at all, and then we can begin with your higher learning. Well, you're not afraid of me, are you, Adam?
No.
Well, that's good. Because you have no reason to be. I'm your friend, and I'm going to help you.
Does Carolyn know you are here?
No.
She will be angry.
Are you afraid of Carolyn?
No.
Well, do you like her?
Yes. I like her very much.
Well, then why should she be angry?
I don't know.
You mustn't worry about what other people think, Adam. And you needn't always do what other people want you to do. You must learn to be a strong-willed individual.
Individual.
You are Adam. You are bigger than other people. You learn fast. You have a better brain. You can do things that other people can't do. And you're very strong. You are a very important person.
Important.
Yes. You don't know yet how important. But you will with my help. You are most extraordinary, Adam. I've been around for a good many years, but I've never seen anyone quite like you. Shall I tell you the kind of person that you are? You are a man who, with my guidance, can alter the course of history. Yes. You and I shall be going a long way together.
What are you smiling at?
You and your perpetual unwillingness to learn.
To learn what?
That working yourself into a rage never gets yourself anywhere with me, and it never has. But then I suppose if it makes you happy.
Well, you know it doesn't.
Well, there you see. What happened to Roger?
It's gone upstairs. Well, I suppose you're going to tell me now that you haven't even found Adam.
Well, no, on the contrary, I have.
Where?
It seems he's been secreted away in a room in the West Wing by the mistress of the house.
Carolyn?
That's interesting, isn't it?
Yes. Well, how soon can I see him? What are you laughing at?
How soon can you see him, indeed? You can't wait to get at him, can you?
That's not true.
Of course it's true, my dear. You are obsessed with this curse against Barnabas, and you know that Adam is the only instrument you have left for obtaining the climax to that curse. So I'm going to warn you again. You stay away from him. If any harm comes to Adam, you will pay dearly for it.
Why are you so anxious to protect him?
Well, I have some very important plans for him.
You have? What sort of plans?
You know in due time. But to tide you over, just let me say that I have a vested interest in his future.
Carol.
Adam, what are you doing here?
Are you angry with me?
Well, you frightened me.
I'm sorry.
Adam, why did you leave your room? You promised me you would stay there, don't you remember?
Yes, but
Adam, has something happened?
I have to tell you
Tell me what?
about the man who found me.
Someone came to your room. Adam, who was it?
Nicholas?
Nicholas Blair found you.
Yes,
When?
tonight.
Adam, you haven't done anything to him, have you?
No!
I don't understand how he got into that room. The door was locked.
I don't know.
What did he do after he found you? What did he say to you?
So many things. I don't remember.
Never mind. It makes no difference now. I'll find Mr. Blair and handle him myself.
You angry?
Yes. Not with you. I'm glad you didn't panic when he came in. And I'm very glad you came and told me as soon as you did.
I'll go back to my room now.
No, you were very lucky not to have been seen coming here. You might not be so lucky on your way back. You stay here and wait for me. I'll come and get you as soon as I've finished with Mr. Blair.
Okay.
Well, Carolyn, I thought you were in bed and asleep.
Sit down, Mr. Blair. I want to talk to you.
Well, you seem to be angry about something.
There's something I think I should make very clear to you. You are a guest of the Collins family. The privileges of guests do not include wandering anywhere you may please in this house.
Ah, you are referring to my visit to the West Wing, of course. I am sorry if I've uncovered an unfortunate family secret.
What you discovered, Mr. Blair, is not a family secret.
I see. It's just your secret?
You had no business being in the West Wing in the first place. What were you doing there?
I'm afraid if I told you, you wouldn't believe me.
Just tell me.
I've always had a keen fascination for old architecture, especially in the European tradition. And Collinwood seems
You're right,
to be...
Mr. Blair. I don't believe you. If your only interest were architecture, you wouldn't have found it necessary to break into a locked room.
Well, now, to begin with, I didn't break in. The door was open. I simply walked in.
That door was locked.
Well, perhaps it should have been, but it wasn't. That's why I saw no harm in going in.
You're lying.
Carolyn, if the door had been locked, how could I possibly have gotten into the room?
I don't know. But you didn't go into that room to study the architecture. You went there because you knew someone was there. Someone you were looking for.
Well, you mean Adam?
Yes.
Now, why would I go looking for a man that I've never even met?
Professor Stokes told me this morning you were asking questions about Adam.
That's true, but I was only expressing a natural curiosity about the man. After all, he has been the subject of a great deal of talk lately, hasn't he?
Yes, he has.
In fact, there are some people who seem to feel that he is quite dangerous.
I am not one of them.
Obviously not. But the sheriff is.
Do you intend going to the sheriff with what you know?
No, I don't.
Then what is it you're after?
I am not after anything.
I don't believe you. What do you intend to do about Adam?
Yes, now that is the question, isn't it? Now, I could have asked you a great many embarrassing questions about the strange man in the upstairs room, but I haven't done that, have I?
No.
And I could have reported what I had seen to the sheriff, but I haven't done that either, and I don't intend to.
Let's get to what you do intend to do.
Nothing.
Nothing.
That's what I said.
May I ask why you're being so magnanimous?
Now, I wouldn't call it that at all. I would call it simple courtesy.
And what does that mean, Mr. Blair?
Well, if you weren't so busy working up hostilities towards me, you might find that I am not your enemy. I have nothing against you or any member of your family, and I understand my status as a guest in your house far better than you think I do. Now, quite by accident, I saw something tonight that I shouldn't have seen. I can't forget having seen it, but I feel I am obligated to respect your right of privacy. So you have my word that I will never mention this to another living soul. Now, I hope I've put your mind at ease.
Let's say you have for the moment, Mr. Blair.
Only for the moment?
Yes.
Well, I was in hopes that I could win you over completely, but I am a patient man. I can wait. Good night, Carolyn.
Well, no one saw us. I hope this doesn't happen again.
Everything all right now?
Yes. But we must be more careful. I still can't understand how Nicholas got into this room.
I was sitting here, studying. And I went to get a book. I heard him speak. I turned around, he was standing there.
It's possible that Harry left the door unlocked after he brought you food. He's just witless enough to do that.
Ask him.
Oh, don't worry. I'll give him the 3rd degree in the morning.
3rd degree?
Let's not get you started on slang expressions yet. You have enough to do as it is.
I like his smile.
Adam, it's very late. We should both get some sleep. Good night.
Good night.
Will be free and healthy as long as Adam lives. Adam will drain Barnabas' affliction from him, but will not suffer from the disease itself because he lives. But if Adam dies, Barnabas Collins will be as he was before.
So you are Adam. You must not die through magic. Nicholas would surely know that I was responsible. Now it must be done as only another human being could do it.